Good afternoon, YouTube. I'm just fixing to leave work, and I got another shout out to somebody who has helped me on my camera problem as well. Wheels, not heels. Thank you for letting me know what microphone you were using. Just so happens that the mayor had one that he wasn't using. In fact, I think it's the same microphone you're using. And he sent it to me, and that seems to have rectified the contour audio problem. So I am grateful for him for that. I'm grateful for you for letting me know what you were running, so I knew what to try. And still getting ready to leave here. Get my other glove on. Okay, we're about to jet on out of here now. Get the radar detector on. Yep, everything seems to be working. Oh, I guess I'll go through town today. I haven't shot from this angle in a while, so I'm gonna see how she does. Well, you know, I thought I was gonna go through town, but on second thought, I'm going out the back gate. Going out the back gate and going and hitting the interstate. But I still got to put a sock over the microphone because it didn't come with one, but I've got one. In fact, I've got one with me. I just forgot to dig it out of the contour camera case and pull it off my other external non-powered microphone that wouldn't work with this camera. And I am glad that Contour is coming back into business to maybe put some pressure on the other on the other camera companies. And they're gonna be under new ownership, basically. So maybe we will get some stuff straightened out with Contour. I'm sure hoping so anyway. Well, I'm glad I got the camera facing me and not out, because that sun is bright. But other than giving a shout out to Wheels Not Heels and of course Chuck, which I did in a previous video that is apparently still not processed. I don't know what's taking YouTube so long. It's been uploaded for 3 hours and it still says processing, so maybe the YouTube glitch is happening, who knows. But I don't know. I'm swamped at work for a change instead of not having anything to do like it's been for the last 2 weeks. Now all of a sudden I got more work than I can shake a stick at, but you know, better not complain or it'll be back like it was, which I'm sure it'll get back there anyway after we get our used car lot back full. That and one of my buddies from there hurt his leg last night, so he was out yesterday and today. I hope he gets back tomorrow. And other than that, let's see. There's been a lot of talk on YouTube, videos on YouTube about leader bikes. Been a whole lot of talk about leader bikes, as a matter of fact. My philosophy on that is if you can handle a leader bike and you have got experience, then by all means go for it. The 600s, today's 600s are not far behind the leader bike. I know this VFR 750F I'm riding, even though it's a 97, I remember back riding a KZ1000 leader bike years and years ago that this 750 would outrun. You know, if you put that bike up against this bike now. So, you know, times have changed in the motorcycling world. I remember starting like AZ Wacko. He started on a 50. I believe it was. He was telling me he started on a 50. I started on a Honda Trail 70 at 5 years old, and I think he was 4 when he started on a 50. And I rode that thing for about a year and a half. In the meantime, I ended up getting while I still had that bike, I ended up getting a Kawasaki KM100, and then left the KM and went to a KE100, and then left that and went to a KX or a KDX. I really don't remember. It's been too many ions ago. Stepped on up through the KXs and the KDXs, all the way up to a 250, and rode them for years. And by the time I was 14, I was already riding illegally, but I was already riding a 1977 Cowie KZ650 custom with the 1000 package on it back then. And then after my dad got his going, I inherited that 650 custom. Rode it for probably 5 years or so, and then got a 1982 GPZ 550, which would outrun the 650. And I rode that thing for, oh Lord, up until the mid-90s, and then I sold it. It was starting to have a lot of problems. I sold it for a couple of $100. Then I looked up and picked up a 1990 or 91 KZ1000. Rode it for about a year. Got rid of it. Then I stayed off of them for a little while. And then finally at work, one of the technicians had a Honda Goldwing, had this VFR, and then went out and bought him a Suzuki V-Strom 1000. And he brought the V-Strom home, and his wife went to open the garage door, and she saw 3 bikes instead of 2, and she said, okay, something's got to go. So he put the VFR up for sale that he bought brand new back in '97. And when he put it up for sale, it stayed up for sale for about a year, and I worked with him the whole time. I had worked with him at a previous dealership when it first went up for sale. And then I finally asked him one day, I said, Mr. Braley, is a red VFR still for sale? He said, yep, still sitting out there at the house. I was like, well, I don't know nothing about a V4 motor, but you know, I looked and asked him what he wanted. And he wanted a little too much money for it, I'm sure. But for the money he wanted for it, and I knew the history behind the bike, since how he owned it from day one, and all the maintenance was taken care of on it. So I wasn't worried about that. I bought it for the price he wanted it for it. Well, first of all, we went for a test ride. I took it and he took his V-Strom, and when we came back to his house, I bought it right away. I fell in love with this bike. And I will probably never get rid of this bike. I, however, do want something a little more comfortable for long distance riding. Either a Honda Going, Kawasaki Contours. I would probably get the Contours over the Going. Just so I can stay more sportier. Although I may end up with a Going, who knows, one day. And then I would also like to have a CBR 1100 XX Blackbird. CBR 1000 RRs are nice, but there's something about them old Blackbirds that just got my attention and wanting me to buy a Blackbird. I guess because I can take and put a set of heli bars like I have on this VFR on the Blackbird and have a 1100cc bike and put my bags off of this one on it and make it a sport tourer, and then put this one back to factory and see what see what's going on. We got a BMW here. No, Triumph Tiger. Nice Tiger. How long you had it? How long you had it?
2 years now.
I was sitting there in neutral and didn't know it. Nice little Triumph Tiger. I believe that is a 800 if I'm not mistaken. Alright, Ford F-150, stay in your lane, buddy. But this is going to be a relatively long video, since I really can't shut it off with it hooked to my phone in Bluetooth mode. Had a relatively long day today. I'm glad the work part of it's over. If I'd have had it in me, I could have stayed another hour, but I really didn't have it in me to stay another hour, so thank you. It's got over 100,000 on it. Ain't been into yet. How many miles you got on that one now? That ain't bad. riding a lot slower right now than I normally do on this road. Oh, I might have me a little decent opening to dart through now. Oh yeah. I don't know whether the wife's made it back home yet or not. Oh yeah, she's already home. Now I got to shut the video off and get uncombobulated from this. And see how it does. We are